Will Dailey here, and welcome to Citizens Bank Live and Local. So, if you missed our premiere episode last week, I'm sorry. You're going to want to go back and watch this. It's going to be on Crossroads Presents Facebook page for a little while longer. It featured the great Livingston Taylor dropping knowledge and beautiful musical acumen and just this inspirational talk that I'm still living with and walking with now. And I mean that with the utmost sincerity. And tonight, we have something just as special. We're elevating the game still. We have Dalton and the Sheriffs. And as a reminder, and for those of you who don't know, Citizens Bank Live and Local is a new virtual series showcasing live from home performances and interviews with artists who all have roots within the Boston music community. The series is brought to you by Citizens Bank and Crossroads Presents. Over the course of the coming weeks, Citizens Bank Live and Local will continue to host these concerts with the best of Boston that Boston has to offer. We are going to talk about that journey that these artists have from the clubs that we love in town and beyond to festivals, stadiums, and tours around the world. During each stream, this is where you come in, and this is why we're here, to celebrate these artists, but also remember what we're missing and do something about it. So Live Nation set up Crew Nation. It's a charitable fund established by Live Nation to support the touring and venue crew members who have been affected by the temporary canceling of tours and the closing of our venues. Citizens Bank is going to match your donation tonight when you do at least $25 with $25 of club cash. What is club cash? Club cash is the matching amount you donate for you to spend when we get back in those rooms. You can spend it on a night out at Paradise Rock Club, Brighton Music Hall, or the Orpheum Theater. So they will cover that at your donation of $25 all the way up to $125. So you're helping the crew, the people we need, the people, artists like myself and Dalton and the Sheriffs count on to put on a great sounding show, maybe to get you fed, quench your thirst, keep you safe, get the lights on, and have a great night. Those people are the ones we're helping right now with this series. If you can simply just donate by clicking on the link that's somewhere floating on the screen below me or beside me, or you can simply text CB Live, the letters C, B as in boy, LIVE to 707070, and we're going to keep that up throughout the performance. So tonight, our special performance is Dalton and the Sheriffs. They channel inspirations from Eric Church and Hootie and the Blowfish. They have this energy and authentic take on country, rock, Americana, even a little punk rock. They have this loyal, passionate fan base. I'm sure you know that because you're watching this and you feel that way. And these guys have gone from the Paradise Rock Club. They filled up the House of Blues. It's just this kind of phenom in the Boston music community. They've played with Jason Aldean, Thomas Rhett, Cole Swindle, and Sam Hunt. And they'll do a bar downtown, play 3-hour sets, all the way to national stages like CMA Fest, and now here with us tonight, Sport Crew Nation. We have Citizens Bank, Live and Local, Dalton and the Sheriffs. Take it away.
Well, hey everyone, welcome to tonight's live stream here, courtesy of Citizens Bank. Citizens Bank partnered up with Crossroads Presents, which are good friends of ours. They're really, the number one reason that we're here tonight is because of our friends over at Crossroads, and they've really helped us along our career and our pathway, and it's really cool to be here tonight. The donations that are collected are going to go towards Crew Nation, which is helping out venue workers that don't get to play. And, you know, we're lucky we're creating this different way to be productive right now, and we've been lucky to have the support of all the people behind us, but anything you do for those guys who work behind the scenes that make the shows as cool as they look would be huge. So please do continue to help support this night. And we're just, I mean, I can only speak for you guys. I'm excited to be here.
Very excited.
Awesome. Over here on my right, J-Tag. On my left is Dennis Walsh. Two of our band members, we're going to shout them out tonight because it's just a little crazy. We wanted to make sure we did this in the right way. And I know the acoustic way was the best way. But Jake Wertman, probably drumming up in upstate
Yep.
Maine.
The lobster roll.
You're having a lobster roll. We miss you, Jake, and also Ryan Jackson up in Buffalo. We miss you as well. And we just wanted to present something that kind of worked in this new media that we're being offered, the streaming area, and just glad to be playing a show again.
Feels great to be
Fun,
here.
man.
This first song we're gonna do is called Sunday Nights, and it's on our new record that just came out, and we were lucky. A lot of the people watching tonight who have come to our shows, they've supported us in a variety of ways. You know, we did a lot of streaming on Instagram at the beginning, but there are a bunch of them that also became shareholders in our band, and that's how we were able to make this record. And from the very beginning, Sunday Nights have been a huge part of this band. Before there was even a band behind it, when it was just me and acoustic and Celty 10 years ago, Sunday Nights were sort of what made us, that was the start of our path. So we wrote a song for all those people who happen to be a lot of people that made this record possible, and so let's begin. All right. I can taste the metal, the words his tongue is holding, words his band won't survive. Sometimes singing, but you're feeling just the same as running. This time they stay inside. And if you've ever been the only lonely headlights in the night, chasing shitty gigs in Mississippi, just to say you made the drive. In Nashville or New York Minute, dreams like mine are known to die. But as sure as I am that I'm gonna greet on Sunday morning, I find hope in Sunday night. Not sure my voice will make it through 3 more sets, 45. I got friends waiting for me back in Boston on a makeshift stage on those red lights. If you've ever been the only lonely headlights in the night, chasing shitty gigs in Mississippi, just to say you made the drive. In a Nashville or New York Minute, dreams like mine are known to die. But as sure as I am that I'm gonna greet on Sunday morning, I find hope in Sunday night. In a way, here's a thank you for all those crazy Sunday nights. And to the ones who know the words to all the missing verses, thanks for keeping this alive. If you've ever been the only headlights in the night, chasing shitty gigs in Mississippi, just to say you made the drive. In Nashville or New York Minute, dreams like mine are known to die. But as sure as I am that I'm gonna quit on Sunday morning, I find hope in Sunday night. Fun.
Yeah.
Good to be back going again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this next song is also on the new record, and it's called Tell It Plain. And this is kind of a band that has been built organically, show by show. And I've made a bunch of albums over the course of the year. And this is the first one I made with these guys, and it's been great. Same for Ryan and Jake. I feel like these guys really just get what we're trying to do and believe in it, and I think it comes through in the recording. All that said, if my wife doesn't say yes to spending the money to figure out how to make this record and start this process, she writes a lot of songs with me, and in that initial stage, and we always have one song that sort of makes it possible that we kind of look at each other like, well, for whatever reason, even if it's just for our kids, we want to make sure that this gets recorded. And for this record, that is this song. And, we've talked about it before, but we've been in various bands of varying degrees of success for the better part of 20 years, I think, all of us in this band. And I think that I'm finally at the point where I'm just writing the songs that make me happy and not worrying about what it's supposed to sound like. And I think that, I think that comes through in the record. I think that's a difference in, working at the Halo up in Maine with Kevin Billingsley. It's nice to finally find a producer that understands what that is trying to do and kind of holds you accountable to it throughout the whole process. So
I think that kind of comes through as an artist too, overall.
Yeah,
not just a song or a record, but just the fact that there's nothing fake. There's no.
This is everything I believe. There's no subtext to this song. So this is a song called Tell It Plain. Please excuse my lack of pretense, but I've come to realize we're all just a bad day away from the rest of our lives. So please don't take too much offense if I insult your paradigm. If it don't make my wife and kids smile, then it ain't worth our time. The only perfect part of me is her. She should know it every day. Gonna teach our kids that dreaming's always worth the pain. Gonna love the ones that love us back. We're gonna leave the rest behind. We're gonna cut the shit with metaphor, put the truth on plain white line. When the down voices tell us what we want and can be done, dream begin and buckle in, just like mine and his poem. When in doubt, love hard and tell him plain. My daughter's always telling me, put my phone down at the table. Hell, she's just 8 years old, now before the end of April. Fiery eyes remind me of mine, but I sometimes forget that you can't let the grind distract you from the rest. The only perfect part of me is her. She should know it every day. Gonna teach our kids that dreaming's always worth the pain. Gonna love the ones that love us back. We're gonna leave the rest behind. We're gonna cut the shit with metaphor, put the truth on plain white line. When the thousand voices tell us what we want and can be done, grin, begin, and buckle in, just like mine in his poem. When in doubt, love hard and tell him plain. She should know it every day. Gonna teach our kids that dreaming's always worth the pain. Gonna love the ones that love us back. We're gonna leave the rest behind. We're Gonna cut the shit with 94. Put a chew on plain white line. And when the downing voices tell us what we want to count it down, the string begin and buckle in, just like mine in his poem. When him down, love hard until it plays. When him down, love hard until it plays. Nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So very cool. So this next song is a song called Holding On, and it's got a cool story behind it because it was actually written by Dennis and his niece.
We started out, yeah. She's 7. And yeah.
We were in the process of writing this record and kind of going back and forth over emails and text and, different video, audio files going back and forth, and kind of put the call out for a bunch of different songs that people might have started or wanted to add to the process. And Dennis had this kind of verse chorus of a song, and my wife and I attacked it from a different angle, and I think the band kind of really fell in love with it.
We did.
Yeah, more so, I think that Dennis and I were trying to figure out how our two visions of the song sort of melded together. And, it's
a lot different going from a 7-year-old girl to your voice. So it took a little bit to get there, but yeah.
we worked some stuff out, and I don't know, it was kind of cool because I've always been lucky to play with very talented musicians, but having talented musicians that also are willing to sort of work through these things and be creative and fail, and we had made an agreement not to put the song on the record, and then the band was like, you guys are idiots, and we're putting this song on the record, and we were like, it just became one of these things, and we had a lot of conversations and figuring out how to do it, and I think it's kind of the glue that holds the whole thing together. So it's kind of cool to have a band that wants to fight through that kind of stuff. So this is a song called Holding On.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've been spending most of my days searching for a heart that wouldn't break, wondering how to get through the night, forgetting how we live this life. Now we're holding on to holding on, going strong to the sound on the radio. And sometimes singing is better for you than swimming. So hey, hey, we're holding on. All these days without the sun, I found all the hardest ones, wondering when we'll get to begin, 'cause this gray is creeping into my skin. Now we're holding on to holding on, going strong to the sound of the radio. Sometimes it's sinking, it's better for you than swimming. So hey, hey, we're holding on. Record player spins away the fears that I hold today. Find my sunshine in a brand new song, and the needle as it crackles and horns. So we're holding on, going strong to the sound of the radio. It's some time to sing, it's better fuel than swimming. So hey, hey, we're holding on. Yeah, we're holding on, going strong to the sound of the radio. Some time to sing, it's better fuel than swimming. So hey, hey, we're holding on. All right. Nice work, boys. These guys.
I also love how the first time we played a show, your fans like wanted to sing "Zombie" there.
I got a message like once a day when the record came out, just being like, "Hey, did you know you can go into Zombie in the middle of it?"
Because the funny thing is that you weren't there for is when we were in the studio, I was like, "Yeah, we'll probably play Zombie there," like just being a jerk, and Jake was like, "We'll never do that in our lives." And then you were like, "Hey guys, I have an idea," and I just kind of Kermit sipped my tea behind Jake.
Good times. Okay, so this is a song called "The Strummer." And I've told this story a bunch, and I think it's already getting tired at this point. But I'll tell it one more time for this. And this was originally going to be the title track on the album. It wasn't written. There was no song to speak of.
Great name, though.
There was only a name. And it came from some of the stuff we went through last year, being signed by an agency and having them kind of not deliver on the things that we thought they were going to help us with, for better or for worse. And just kind of embracing who we are and what I do. And it's kind of cool because these two guys especially, I'd be playing on a Sunday and they both roll in, you know, before or after their other gigs and just being like, "Hey, how you doing?"
It must have been like, these guys have no lives. They were here at the same time.
Soccer
Sunday.
alert.
Yeah.
And now they're in the band, so it all worked out. So basically, we were trying to write this song, and I knew what I wanted to say, but I got 3 kids, and we were not having the success in getting it done. And basically, if you're a parent during quarantine, you would understand this. But we had one night where they all liked dinner, kind of out of the blue, and they all went to bed on time. And then in the morning, they all liked breakfast. And we got 45 minutes, and my wife and I sat down in our little music room, and we wrote the song in 45 minutes. It took 4 months to get there, but just people going to bed and liking dinner and breakfast is the only reason this is even possible. It's all it takes. So if you look,
Thanks, kids.
Thanks, kids. Thanks, guys.
I happen to like going to bed and eating dinner, so yeah,
It's really essential stuff.
life lesson.
So this is a song called "The Strummer."
Let's do it.
I spent my 30s with a pick in my hand, my toes on the edge of an only mistake. They spilled beer onto the floor, this here bar, since we were all still loyal to the queen. The strummer's all I am, hell, it's all I'll ever be. Choose your own majority, they're all fine with me. These folks don't come in here for guitar licks, fancy jeans. Gonna sing along, cause it's cheaper than therapy. To the end, the strummer I will remain. To the end, the strummer I will remain. And tonight to fight the melodies that come to me. None is better now to mince my chords. And everyone around me, they're all seeing dollar signs. I just love that all you folks know all the words. Strumming's all I am, hell, it's all I'll ever be. Choose your own majority, they're all fine with me. These folks don't come in here with guitar licks or fancy jeans. Gonna sing along, cause it's cheaper than therapy. To the end, the strummer I will remain. To the end, the strummer I will remain. If you believe what I believe about the power of a song sung out amongst your friends, if you believe that the lyrics of a song somehow fit where you are broken, make you whole again, amen, my friend, amen, my friend, amen. praises until you say it's so. And I know someday all the smile fade away. If it does, I know exactly where I'll go. Find me on the edge of an on and only mistake. Strumming's all I am, and it's all I'll ever be. Choose your own majority, they're all fine with me. These folks don't come in here with guitar licks, fancy jeans. I'll sing along, cause the cheaper than therapy. To the end, let's drum around with remain. To the end, let's drum around with remain. To the end, let's drum around with remain. Nice work, boys. So this next song is called Flying Down a Back Road. And this is an old song. It's about getting a speeding ticket when I was a kid. I figured I got in so much trouble with my dad. Like so much. He's like not over it to this day. And but basically I was going to see my girlfriend, who's now my wife, so I figured we had to like find a different way to make it happy. So
This is a dumb question.
yes,
Were you 16?
I was.
Okay.
I actually found the actual speeding ticket during quarantine. During one of those like, let's purge everything
I saw
into my
that.
desk.
I saw that.
Yep.
I saw that clip.
Yeah, that was it. So, this is a song called "Flying Down a Back Road." And Bryce, who's the man behind the curtain, running sound for us.
It's really weird. Last two shows we haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him at all.
He
One
just
time
exists somewhere.
during the drive-in, he was stuck in a truck somewhere,
Yeah.
just kind of by himself. And right now he's somewhere. But he kind of gave us one of those gentle Bryce nudges. He's like, "Hey, you know how you usually start that
He
song?"
was so nice about
He was
it.
so nice. He's like, "You really come on strong, and then nothing happens after that."
You know that part?
You know that
Maybe
part?
don't do that.
Maybe don't do that. So Bryce, here you go, buddy.
I love the maybe you don't do that.
We're not gonna do it. Here we go. "16 and flying down a back road. Radio cranking makes a pedal go down. Blame it on the radio, blame it on the stereo, blame it on the day we were too young to know. On your silent glow, blame it on the lobby show, blame it on the thing that make you go. Whoa. Top down, dying just to see you. Radio cranking out my favorite tune. Sing it now, sing it now, sing it now. Top down, dying just to see you. Blame it on the radio, blame it on the stereo, blame it on the thing we were too young to know. On the silent glow, blame it on the lobby show, blame it on the thing that make you go. Whoa. Can't go slow. She's a song that makes me speak. Flying down a back road to the girl that I still need. Boston lights fading in my rear view. I'm still flying home to see you. Blame it on the radio, blame it on the stereo, blame it on the day we were too young to know. On your sound glow, blame it on the lobby show, blame it on the thing that make you go. Whoa. Whoa. riding down a back road. Nice work, boys. Hey, Bryce, good tip, buddy.
We'll think about it.
So this next song on the list, my wife pretty much wrote this whole song. It's about her mom and about our daughter. And one of the cool things is that when I sent it out to the guys, they were like right away on it. And it's very different. Like, it's not the kind of song that I would necessarily write. I don't think it really matches too well with everything, but it feels like, again, like an important song in the scope of the record to be on there. And says something that I think needed to be said in the context of what we're trying to say with that record. So
This is the first song you sent us.
it is. It's the very first one.
Too, yeah.
And for me, and I know for my wife, when we like sit down to write, there's always that song after a long time that starts to like open up, you know, the creative flow a little bit. And for us, finishing this song was really important to us. So, and getting it done kind of set the tone for the rest of the cool things that happened and things that I didn't expect. You know, songs that these guys wrote the music to, and then we found stories that went with, and just kind of battling through late nights up in Maine. Really, really cool experience. So, this song is called "Hand Me Down." Teacups and rocking chairs, favorite books and goodnight prayers, pale skin that hates the sun, and your blue eyes that stay on, thinking what you're giving me. It ain't hard to see what love has done. Gotta hand me down, kind of love, the kindness wanting to. If you keep it well, well, it is yours. It'll stay after you leave. Paintings and recipes, remnants of fears and dreams, never letting that back there sun go down. Thinking what you're giving me, it ain't hard to see what love has done. Gotta hand me down, kind of love, the kindness wanting to the seeds. If you keep it well, well, it is yours. It'll stay after you leave. Bumblebee with an attitude, she always tells her truth. Smart as hell, yeah, she's just like you. Thinking what you're giving me, it ain't hard to see what love has become. Gotta hand me down, kind of love, the kindness wanting to the seeds. And if you keep it well, well, it is yours. It'll stay after you leave. I gotta have me down, kind of love, kindness wanting to the seeds. If you keep it well, well, it is yours. It'll stay after you leave. Thanks, boys.
Thank you.
That was fun.
That's fun.
So, this next song is a really old song. It was actually written, I guess, for a band that didn't really exist anymore. It was, you know, one of those days where you're sort of, I don't know if it's just me or if it's just, you know, people of our generation. I think we were sort of raised with this expectation that you're going to do one thing and you're going to do one thing for your whole life. And I I know that that hasn't been my story. I've been a lot of things, and I've been lucky to be those things because I feel like now I'm in a place in my life where all those different things that I've done have helped us, you know, and I think you guys are the same way. There's things that Dennis does for the band that he uses from his other regular jobs and the things that he learned. And, you know, Jay has a music shop. It's a great shop called Matt's Music. Check it out.
Thank you.
And, yeah, you know, most of the instruments that we're playing are provided by them. And we're here at Bergston in Hingham, who've been really good friends of the band. And these guys deal with the biggest of the biggest people in the music industry. And these guys have always had time for us. And it's just really awesome. And we're trying to figure out how to do this tonight, how to do this live stream and make it cool. And these guys here, you know, really helped us out. And it's a really cool resource to have right here in Boston, right in the South Shore. So
Cool to see all this. I know it's not on camera, but they're just music gear.
every single thing that you've ever seen at a big concert is housed here right
Makes
now.
me miss.
You could, yeah, you could throw like a major concert right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how long it would take for it to get shut down, but I mean, we could be loud for a little while for sure. So this is a song called Books and Pictures. It's actually written about a street not too far over there where I was working, and I just quit my job and just kind of found myself on that street a couple of years later in a very different position, and just wrote the song with Kate, and we thought that was all it was going to be, and then Jay over here really liked the song.
Still do.
And we went out, brought it up before the record was even done. Actually, it's not even on the record. It's kind of a standalone.
No, yeah, it's
So this is a song called Books and Pictures. Mr. Turn to Jay. Road I found brought me back to yesterday. An old beat up van that never ran. Boss I couldn't stand. Send 'em on my way. Despite those reasons that I should have stayed. Dreams in hand without a plan. Time for me. Much is made of times like these. Quitting work, rolling up your sleeves. In books and pictures, magazines. When people are telling how they found their dreams. But finding out what you believe is never as easy as it seems. I know better now. Took a chance that day. Try not to hear what people had to say. They think they know, but they don't know. I'm on my way. Put out on that street I'm on today. Dreams in hand without a plan. No time for me. Much is made of times like these. Quitting work, rolling up your sleeves. In books and pictures and magazines. People are telling how they found their dreams. And finding out what you believe is never as easy as it seems. I know better. I know better. Looking back now, it may seem I found my way with such ease, but I remember on days like these what it took to find these dreams. It wasn't easy, and I can see in books and pictures and magazines. I know I'm better. I know I'm better now. Oh. Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice work, boys. So next up, again, just kind of want to remind everybody that tonight, any donations that are made go to Crew Nation, which is Live Nation's way of trying to support the people behind the scenes in the concert industry that can't work either. But you know, we're sort of lucky. We've been able to find different ways to be creative, but it's even harder for those guys, and they're the guys that make concerts such a cool experience. Those are the guys that, like, if you didn't have the lights and the sound and the kind of spectacular overall presentation that happens, these kind of things that we miss so much right now, being able to go to a show and feel and see all the emotion that's behind it, those guys are a huge part of that. And they're hurting right now like everybody is. So if you have the ability to, please help out Crew Nation, make those donations. Thank you again for Citizens Bank for committing to help keep the industry moving in a time when it's not easy to do so, and finding safe ways to partner with Crossroads Presents to make this kind of thing happen. We're glad to be here. We're lucky to be here. We're lucky to have been selected to be a part of this. And you know, we've been fortunate to have guys like Joe Dunn and Declan Mahegan behind us from day one in ways that, you know, bands kind of dream about. You know, it's weird when you look back on the process of a band and you're like, I think when we were 16, we were like, someone's going to discover us, and we're going to play a show, and there's going to be an A&R man there. And
I think we read about it when Kiss got signed in like the 70s.
it just became this way of thinking about
Never
things.
know who's gonna be there, man.
Yeah, you never know. You know, this could be the show, guys. And I think looking back, like, those guys were our A&R people, especially Joe and Declan, just kind of recognizing that there were people behind us, and that people who, you know, like to drink a lot of beer, no doubt,
Yeah.
a lot of Truly, all those good things, and kind of letting us do things probably before we were ready, being able to play shows at the House of Blues and then be able to headline shows at the House of Blues, and that's all those two guys, and they are our A&R reps, and we're very lucky to have them in our life and our experience. So that made me forget what we were going to play.
Cheap seats.
Cheap Seats. That's perfect. So that was an unintended, well-played segue. We'll take it. Earlier today, I was missing my segues. I was making the band laugh. I'm pretty sure that Dennis is going to throw me under the bus for some of my segues that I was trying earlier.
You're doing a lot better.
I'm doing better.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel better.
How about it's a growing experience.
It's a growing experience. We're all in this together. So this is a song called Cheap Seats. Play guitar to the snapping of pine at a campfire. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And to this day, it don't matter where the stage. First chord I play still smells like smoke. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Play the same old song until the ranger came and shut us down. And I learned then what I live by now. When you're luckier than you ought to be, luckier by hand. Best not to forget how came to pass. Broken strain on stage, never thought I'd get to see. This is for the one who sung along the way. This is for the dreamers in the cheap seats. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I mean, I'm a love is pure as the love my mother gave to me. Oh, oh, oh. And I may never back check quite as hard as my old man on Sundays at the MTC. they see a little bit. Oh, when I play this old six string, what I learn from them taught me to sing. When you're luckier than you ought to be, luckier by half, it's not too late. How can I pass? Broken string on street, never thought I'd get to see. This is for the one who's sun along the way. This is for the dreamers in the cheap seat. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. There's a Nashville man who says, knows exactly how this came to be. Oh, wants to package up what we done, sell it out on late night TV. Oh, built this thing on the backs of late nights down at the Bellingham. You weren't there, you wouldn't understand. When you're luckier than you ought to be, luckier by half, it's not too late. How can I pass? Pulling string on stage, never thought I'd get to see. This is for the one who's sun along the way. This is for the dreamers in the cheap seat. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Thanks, boys.
Yeah.
We got two more, I think, for you guys. This next song is a song called Boston, and a couple years ago, we got to play the smallest official stage that you could possibly play at CMA Fest, and we were basically playing in like the vestibule of where the Predators play, and it was supposed to be this like laid back, like relaxed acoustic set. And all these kids from Boston showed up to like to 11 a.m. show.
Laid back, relaxed.
It was not that anymore.
Only exists here with none of the fans.
Exactly. And so basically we showed up and it was basically like being at Bell in Hand, and there was just maybe a couple hundred people there from Boston just screaming all the words at 11 o'clock. They had all pre-gamed, I'm pretty sure. And so we just played the show, and it was electric. It was 35 minutes of awesomeness, and I was just on cloud nine when we got out. And I saw the guys talking to some guy, and he was like, they introduced him to me, and I'm thinking he's like from like the local county newspaper. So he just starts interviewing me, and I'm giving these like, I just can't believe that was just awesome. And I'm like being such a goof. And he was from Rolling Stone magazine. And he tried to like put us in, and for a lot of reasons, didn't end up happening. But he really believed in what we were doing that day. And we were driving back. It was like a 1,000-mile drive, almost exactly, from East Nashville back to Boston. And I was just kind of thinking about just being able to call my wife on that day and say that happened. On the way home, they were playing our song down in Alabama. They were playing the song in Boston. Nice. And it just felt like things were happening, and we just sort of had that nagging feeling that like my Nana's Irish, like fatalism or whatever. Just being like, it may not happen, but I just want to like embrace this moment. So we wrote this song called Boston, and this is the story of that day.
Let's do it, yeah. Ready? Let's kick it off.
1, 2, 3, 4. Finally found some open road outside of Valentine. I finally understood Nebraska. Seems like them 4-track sound bass is how it feels come tumbling down. That's exactly what I'm after. I long to be right, I long to wear that crown. Most days I just pretend. The words do come in small, and I Irish rage come tumbling down, not something that I can't command. But I'm calling, just got off the phone with a Rolling Stone, 80 on a pike outside of Charlton. And our song is playing on the radio, and I'm finally seeing highway signs of Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. Tonight they put 14,000 watts behind that song we roll on the road to Locklear. Let them judge if it's faith or imprudence said, let us hear. I'll just keep my eyes on you. Just like I always do, and I'm calling. Just got off the phone with Rolling Stone, 80 on the pike outside of Charlton. And our song is playing on the radio, and I'm finally seeing highway signs of Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. Now coming home to Boston. Some time for the smile, baby. What you dreamt of, but taking it all away. Well, tell enough highway miles, sit yourself around enough campfire, find a way to get back again. Even if this ain't our ship is coming in, know that every song I ever wrote was true. And as I'm counting down the miles back to the ones that sing along, know that all I ever needed was you. Now to see you soon in Boston. Now coming home to Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. Coming home to Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. I'm coming home to Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. I'm coming home to Boston. Hey!
That was really fun. Never done that one acoustic.
I know. So we got one more song to you. I just want to say thanks to all the people that made this possible. Guys at Bergston here, you know, Bryce always being creative and being like, yeah, we can do that. We can make that happen. Jay over here to my right, Dennis to my left. Two very, very important members of our band that it just didn't seem like it fit with the structure of the event, who would have been here. Jake Wertman on the drums and Ryan Jackson on guitar, making the record that we just made, that we got to make, whether anybody hears it beyond that initial push, was everything that I've wanted out of being a musician in my life. It was just amazing, and that has to do with Halo, Kevin Billingsley, you know, making things happen for us up there, and just feel very lucky to be a part of all this run. Thankful to Citizens Bank and our friends at Crossroads for letting us be a part of this event, and we look forward to being safe to be out with you guys again, and hopefully in the not too distant future. But you know, we until then, you'll find us in places like this.
Yeah.
So this is a song called "You Ain't Her." My wife and I wrote this song with one of our friends almost 11, 12 years ago, and the fact that people still want to hear it is pretty amazing. And you know, this is the song that I met Jay through.
It's true.
Yeah.
I played it in a band, and he thought he had heard it on the radio before, and was like, "Hey, who wrote that song?"
And I stalked it for 5 years.
For 5 years, he's like, "Dude, you gotta let me do this. I got this guy in Maine. His name's Kevin, and let's record that song this way." And he was 100% ready. So this is a song called "You Ain't Her." Thank you so much for listening tonight. Everyone, stay safe out there as we head into the fall, and we'll see you as soon as it's safe to do so. Standing over there, made up from head to toe. From the way you walk yourself in here, it's clear you're all about the show. You're looking good, but you should know that I ain't fooled. And understand I play that song, but not for you. I play guitar for the girl who waits for me where the night is through. Pulls off heels, the little black dress, and waves along to you. So dance right there, you belly there, 'cause I see through. Yeah, 'cause you ain't her, and she ain't you. So sip your drink and bat your eyes, and flirt your way to drinks for free. 'Cause that may work for other guys, it sure as hell don't work for me. You're looking good, but you should know that I ain't fooled. And understand I play that song, but not for you. I play guitar for the girl who waits for me where the night is through. Pulls off heels, the little black dress, and waves along to you. To dance right there, you belly there, 'cause I see through. Yeah, 'cause you ain't her, and she ain't you. I see you standing over there. 2, 3, 4. I play guitar, the girl who waits for me where the night is through. Pulls off heels, the little black dress, and waves along to you. So dance right there, you belly there, 'cause I see through. Yeah, 'cause you ain't her, you ain't her, you ain't her, and she ain't you. Good night, everybody. Peace. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks a lot.
Peace.
Wow, Dalton and the Sheriffs, that was amazing. It's really special to see a band together on stage right now. So thank you. And thank you for making this second episode of Citizens Bank Live and Local so special. Our intermission from live shows has been going on much longer than any of us had anticipated or thought we could even handle at this point. But this series is here to keep us going. Not only the musicians, not only the fans, but the crew around the world. Crew members are the backbone of our live music industry, and we hope you'll join us in supporting them once again. Many of you text tonight, many of you have clicked on the link. You still can, and it's all going to Crew Nation, which is powered by Music Forward Foundation, a charitable 501c3, and they will be administering the funds. Now, as of today, Crew Nation has raised $15 million, and that has gone to 15,000 crew members around the world. And you are now a part of that aid. Citizens Bank will provide you, the donor, who's done up to $25 tonight, starting at $25, matching club cash for when, on some glorious night, you're going out to the Paradise Rock Club again, or the Orpheum Theater or the Brighton Music Hall, you got some cash in your pocket for those shows. And they will match you up to $125. All that is presented by Citizens Bank. So special thank you to everyone who made this very special night possible. Citizens Bank, Crew Nation, Crossroads Presents, Dalton and the Sheriffs, and you guys especially. Next show is on September 15th, and we have the mighty Still Gold. They're a genre-bending hip-hop collaborative, and it's going to be a really special show, just like these last two. So I'm Will Dailey. I thank you on behalf of Citizens Bank Live and Local, and we'll see you in the future.